Hi, I'm Roland with Impress Computers, and today we've got Laramie, and he's going to be speaking about hosted exchange. And there's been a lot of debate recently, what is the difference between the hosted exchange that Impress Computers offers versus, say for example, Office 365. And to talk about that, especially the security of that, Laramie, would you like to explain the difference?
Sure. When you buy Office 365, you're basically buying off the shelf. You're relying on the technical support of Microsoft directly, which is a little bit lackluster. They will offer you all of these features and all of these great security features, but they won't set them up for you. There have been many times that organizations have bought this and then came to us afterwards for a security analysis, or if an incident happens or something of that nature. And we go in and we say, well, we would have the logs, and your environment has the ability to trace this stuff, and your environment has the ability to bring this stuff back, but it was never set up properly in the very beginning. The other side of it is that spam nowadays is honestly at pandemic levels.
Yeah, it's never been as high as it is now.
It's never been as high as it is now. And the reason is because the exploits for this spam are not exploiting the server, nor necessarily the environment. What they're exploiting is you. The most exploitable portion of an organization is always the user in itself. There are basic tricks and tactics that they use to change the sentence structure and the format of these emails to make it through and past spam blocking engines. So patterns must always be updated. If you're not updating patterns of blocking spam daily and having an engine to collect that pattern and enforce it as a security rule inside of your environment, then it will just continually get worse. For every one spam that you receive, it generates a success send on their side. With that success send, it then goes into 3 or 4 other engines that will then send you 3 or 4 other patterns. So the only way to really take care of this is 2 parts. Have an organization that runs your email, that constantly updates their patterns and the patterns of emails and how they're sent. And the other part is being aware. Being aware of what's going on in your email and who you're sending email to and who you're receiving email from is a huge portion. Anybody can go out and create an email that has a name that says Roland Parker at Gmail, Roland Parker at Yahoo, all over the place. And when you receive it in your Outlook, it just says Roland Parker, because that's the name attached to that email. But if you put your mouse over it for 2 seconds and just hover for a couple seconds, you can actually see what the actual address is. If that address is Roland Parker's email, then you will see Roland at Impress Computers, not Roland at Gmail, Roland Parker 23 at Yahoo, or something of that nature. So a slight change in attitude of being aware of what emails you're receiving and what you're responding to can be a huge help for any organization.
So the big thing is that when you come into Impress Computers and you're getting a full hosted exchange environment, you're actually getting the security, but you've also got a team of professionals behind you that are working both in the background to make your environment more secure, plus that you pick up the phone, you can phone us, and we're going to answer your questions.
That's correct.
You're not going into cyberspace and dialing a 1-800 number.
That's correct. And also verifications of emails as well. We are staff that can sit on the back end and say, hey, is this email a valid email? Is this correct? We do a trace against that out to other servers and say, hey, this was received from an insecure organization, and they have no security on their domain side. You do on your side, but nothing on their side could verify the security parameters on your side, so it was received and pushed through. So pick up the phone and call this person and see if they actually sent you that email. And if they didn't, and it came from some other nefarious location, then we can always tell you, hey, it looks like this organization that you communicate with has been hacked. You might want to call them and let them know that. So not only by working with companies like Impress are you improving the global spam problem, that you're also helping the people that you deal with as well. Because security actually works both ways when it comes to email. It's not just internal, but it's external as well.
And if you've got any more questions, just give us a call. We would be happy to sit down with you and go over the security analysis, both of your internal network and your email security. I'm Roland, and this is Laramie with Impress Computers.